Well, good evening. I'm here with Sally Francis in Hampton Court, just up the road from Hampton Court Palace. And we've been exploring the space and how we can improve the space here. And what has come up is quite extraordinary in terms of past lives, relationships to Hampton Court Palace, the royalty, going back quite a long time. And really, this is one of those stories about the feminine coming into her own power, the suppression that so much of the feminine has had, particularly those working with magic, with herbal magic in past lives, and coming to a bit of a gruesome end with fire and drowning and so on, as I'm sure many of you who would be connecting with this video would either remember or be part of, or know people who have gone through that. So what is extraordinary is that that is still going on in society today, and nothing has actually really changed. It's just changed in its form and in its sophistication. But that persecution is still going on. And so I'll pass you over to Sally so that she can share with you her experience of working with her space, her own inner space, and the space of her flat this evening.
Wow, thank you, Christian. Wow, it was just an amazingly powerful experience. And I'm just going to say, I know about energy and consciousness, and very aware of energy all my life. And when I saw Christian actually face on Facebook, I just thought I was going to meet him anyway. So, and unbeknownst, we've come to meet. So Christian came round to clear my flat, but also in doing that, he's cleared me too, and made me very aware that everything starts from me. So the space that you're in and where you are is a reflection of actually what's going on inside yourself as well. And I've come into this lifetime and this journey being persecuted on some levels, quite a few levels. I was a teacher. I've done powerful work in this lifetime. I've taught in 200 schools, helped to build an orphanage. I am a psychic. I'm a scientist trained, but I'm quite powerful psychic. Do soul plan work and EFT and things. So I know about kind of clearing people. But I've always felt I've been held back and repressed. And as we worked when Christian, we cleared the flat first of all, and it was amazing to see how the dowsing rods were just crossing everywhere. So I've done that on an energetic level with the flat. But then we also came to clear myself by, and should I talk about the...
I asked Sally to remember her original code and actually pull it down from source and actually let it really soak into her whole being, her whole body, in order to start to change and heal certain parts of the body. So maybe I'll let you explain how it felt.
It was just quite amazing, and I do sit and part of me, I don't understand my gifts of what I have, but I do see kind of past lives with people. And I trained as a biologist, which is amazing. And as we were pulling down the blueprint, I was literally seeing the double helix just coming down into my crown chakra and going down through my body. And then the energy shifting, and I saw the energy actually see my lungs, that I need to clear some past life stuff from my lungs, and kind of going into my body.
There's a lot of grief, wasn't there?
Yeah.
And that was one of the problems of your health.
But I think it was also like grief from past lives and I was literally seeing, past lives being maybe burnt and then drowned, and, you know, other horrific things kind of happening to me. It just came as a flash, really. So it was almost like clearing the timeline on the energetic level, going back to the past.
And I found it fascinating sitting here listening to Sally. She was literally like reaming off, life after life after life, going back and back and back. I mean, it was,
and we didn't intend that, and I didn't know that was even going to happen. But at some level, that's how energy can flow, really, and show how... But I'm also super sensitive, so, and at some level now it kind of explains as well the fact I can see these past lives for other people. So who knows what we've said today, it can be hugely healing for people with past life. Even at some level, not even having to go to past life regressionists, but understanding this, and I'm sure Christian will develop this further and tell you more about it.
Absolutely.
But,
and the thing is, it's the home that you're living in holds that mirror reflection of your soul and all your beliefs right back to all those past lives. And of course, law of attraction, you're attracted somewhere that carries that resonance. But what it does is it locks you in and then holds you prisoner until something comes up, usually something quite painful, and it's like, I've got to break this. And that's really why I believe I was called here today, and we were able to actually break that pattern and dismantle the belief system that is in the etheric atmosphere, in the matrix of the flat. And by doing so, it will allow Sally, and it has allowed her, to actually breathe more freely, because it's now...
We even noticed that, didn't we? It was just one point, it was like, oh, I can breathe again. It was really funny. But...
So it's really quite an incredible process. Our relationship to where we live is so deep, and
I felt past life here around Hampton Court as well, which was fascinating.
Do you want to tell us about that? Do you remember?
Wow, what do I feel? Oh, I just feel I've been in the court at Hampton Court Palace. I feel I've had a past life in the palace, and it was such a calling to come and live here. It was like overriding. Everyone said, no, go and live somewhere else. I had to come and live here for some reason, and I just felt that I had to come and walk in the palace for whatever reason, to break the cycle or don't know, see really.
Well, the magic of this is, and we saw some of this tonight, it's in the witnessing of what is going on, the past lives, the energetic spirals, the energetic release. And once you kick it off, you don't have to keep doing the work. You just kind of pull back a bit and just witness it and watch it. And it's in that seeing, that light of consciousness that actually then starts, like a fire, the light, the golden light, starts to dissolve the untruth. The threads that actually hold you and keep you bonded like a prisoner, you know, in this life or in this belief system. And once they start to burn out, then there's a release and there's this freedom, and you can actually get on. Because one of Sally's fears was actually being seen, getting out into the world. She's got great gifts. She's written a book, but there's a fear of really getting out there, because if you're seen, she'll be persecuted again. So it's his past life stuff. Do you feel that shifted a little bit?
I felt like, I felt with my, this lifetime, but other lifetimes that I've been persecuted, and I've always wanted to hide. And I felt very safe. I was teaching, but I felt very safe with the children. So like standing on stage and speaking or being amongst adults feels
scary.
Scary, but I'm learning to.
So are you ready to step out there?
Well, we're doing this now.
We're doing this now. There was a little bit of a reticence to actually go Facebook Live on this, so I'm really glad you've done that, because it is the first step in actually saying, you know, here I am, here are my gifts. I'm not scared of that anymore.
No.
Let's go for it.
I mean, I think you showed me too how I literally see energy through timelines, really, in past lives of people, and the work I do, I never really know how I'm going to work, but I trust that what I'm being given. But even in terms of like the golden light, I was seeing that even a few years ago, just being come through me, and even seeing spirals and things as well. So I don't know. I kind of written about this a bit in my book as well. I'm just going to show it. There you go.
There we go.
There we are. It's called
Give it plug.
Remember Who You Truly Are, my book, and at the moment it's got 19 5-star reviews, but this was as much about me remembering, say, my power or my gifts that I've come here to, but it's to spark people up to show and remember theirs, and that's the whole reason.
We'll put a link on how you can find it at the bottom.
But it's about everybody taking back their power, and through, I'm feeling like thousands of lifetimes that we've forgotten, especially the women are feeling very much the divine feminine coming into the world at the moment.
So in fact, you've written the book, you've made that statement, and yet you're actually not taking the step to do it yourself, but you've done that this evening.
It's starting. It's starting to. Various people are doing it. It's going into shops and things, and starting to give talks. But I think it's for everyone taking back their power at the moment. And as we were saying, like being authentic, with who we are, being vulnerable, not being afraid to be who we are.
Yeah, excellent. And I think really that's the message to end on is if you've got a gift, and there's a fear behind using it or getting out there, just take that brave step. And if either of us can help, if I can help, you know where to contact me. And
Christian's work is amazing.
Thank you.
Really, really amazing. And if you've watched the dowsing rods here, flicking past and back and all the rest of it,
that was quite amazing.
It was just, it was a sight to behold, really.
So really, to end the message, engage with it, and magic happens. So thank you for watching. Good night.
Thank you. Bless you. Bless you.